What's up, delivery fam? Welcome to another video. All right, now I'm gonna just jump right into it. Yesterday I posted a video, and make sure that you guys see what I'm talking about. Yesterday I posted this video where I said, DoorDash, is this hurting your customer rating? All right, now I knew that some people wouldn't be able to understand the point of that video. One, because it was only about 2 minutes long. I didn't take much time to explain everything because I wanted to see how many people would grasp what I was saying. Now, that video, likes, dislikes, it doesn't even matter to me. I want y'all to understand something. Whenever I put some information out, you need to digest it. Don't just get in your feelings and just automatically think like, oh, man, he don't know what he's talking about. He don't know. Listen, what you need to do is you need to digest it before you make a judgment. A lot of people online, they judge before they test it for themselves. So what I wanted to do is explain everything. And towards the ending of this video, I'm going to respond to Bentley Coop's recent video about the new pay screen and all of that. So stick around for that. So for the last couple of, I want to say months, I've been trying to figure out this whole DoorDash thing, trying to figure out how to raise my customer rating and, just the inner workings of DoorDash and trying to figure out how to be the best dasher that I can be without being a top dasher, because I believe in customer service, right? I believe in customer service. So I want to say I've taken the tips and tricks from Bentley. I've taken tips and tricks from Your Driver Mike, many other channels on how to dash properly, even Gig Coach Jake, I've taken a lot of tips and tricks on how to raise my customer rating. Everyone had their own thing, all right? So I didn't put the stickers on the bag. I didn't do any of that stuff, right? But I did send a text message before I completed the delivery, and every text message that I sent, my customer rating just kept on going down and down and down and down. And it went all the way down to 4.67. So I was like, as you can see in this post, this was a community tab post. It says I was told that I'm not worth listening to because my ratings suck. I mean, it is what it is, right? But 4.67 customer rating. And I was like, how the hell am I going to get my ratings up? Like, what the hell am I doing wrong? The minute that I stopped sending that text message, the minute that I stopped doing all the extra stuff, that's when the descent of my customer rating stopped. The text message that I spoke about yesterday, the constant communication, the excessive communication is the truth. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's the truth. Some customers, yes, they do appreciate when you update them, but the excessive updates, the excessive communication, which is the word that I feel like a lot of people did not digest. Excessive. I never said don't communicate. Don't communicate at all. Don't. No. I said excessive communication is bad. Now, because the app updates the customer, when you update the customer about every single thing, don't worry about whether that customer got the update from DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub. Don't worry about that. The only time you should at least contact the customer is when there is a problem. Hey, something is missing. So you have to contact the customer to say, hey, they don't have this today. Would you like to replace it with something else? Usually I call. If they don't answer, I send a text message. Same thing as too many phone calls. Too many phone calls is going to get you a bad rating. Whether you want to believe it or not, that is entirely up to you. But too constant communication. Listen, it's okay if you want to reach out to the customer once or maybe twice. But if you do it on that level, at least twice, let that be your maximum. Don't constantly reach out to the customer trying to figure out, trying to tell them I'll be delivering this, I'm picking up that. And believe it or not, there's some people that do it. Whether you want to believe it or not, there's some people that communicate too much. Too much. Now, let me give some examples of excessive communication. If the customer can track us on the app, why are you letting them know you're at the restaurant? Even if the GPS says what it says, sometimes it's incorrect. Why is it necessary to let the customer know that you arrived? You don't have to let the customer know that you arrived. They can track you. If their GPS is having an issue, that's not on you. The point is, when a person places their order, think about this for yourself. If you ever use these platforms, if you ever placed an order, when you place an order, what's the only notification that you're waiting on? Your order is ready. That is it. I will speak for myself when I say the only thing I care about, if they say 30 to 45 minutes, I usually give them until 45 minutes. And if I don't hear from them, then I'll start looking at my phone and start looking around like, hey, what's going on with my order? They said up to 45 minutes and it's past that. And I haven't gotten a call. I haven't gotten a text or anything. So I'm like, all right, let's wait a little bit extra. Once it starts approaching an hour, now I'm calling the driver, I'm calling the restaurant, I'm calling the app, I'm calling everybody. The thing is, what you need to understand is excessive communication. You don't need to tell them I'm at the restaurant. You don't need to tell them I'm on my way. You don't need to. Why? Because if the app doesn't tell them that, and then they end up calling you because of the GPS isn't working. It says you're still at the restaurant, but you're actually at their door. You know what? You're going to put a smile on that person's face because they were getting frustrated about their food's location, but you're right there ready. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for you. That's all they care about. Them placing their order and their order getting to them. Because why? They're hungry. They have a sweet tooth. They have whatever craving that's going on. That's all that matters. Now, I want to tell you that Josh Y305 and I had a conversation about keeping it simple, even with rideshare. Let's talk about rideshare for a second. Rideshare, some rideshare people, they have all this stuff in there. Now, I'm not knocking any hustle I'm not knocking the hustle of a rideshare driver. It's just, we had a conversation about this and they have everything in there. Like, whoa, it's a lot to choose from. They got snacks, they got this, they got that. They got all these things going on in there. Recently, Josh Y305 had a customer, I don't know if it was Uber X or whoever, tell him that they appreciate how simple the ride was. It wasn't too much going on for them to, choose from. It was like, I ordered a taxi or an Uber, right? I ordered an Uber to take me from point A to point B, and that's what I got. A ride to take me from point A to point B. So going back to delivery, that's all that they care for. They don't care who delivers it. They just want their food delivered. As human beings, we have a tendency to overcomplicate things. And sometimes when you overcomplicate things, it makes things go worse than you expected it to go. Oh, worse than it should have went. Because in your mind, when you overcomplicate it, you are thinking like it's going to get better. It's going to be a really good thing. No, it ends up being worse because of whatever additional that they did not expect you to, you know what I'm saying? If they want, I know there's some people that's very particular. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever had a delivery for a customer that was scheduled? They expected it at 12 p.m., but you got there a little bit early. And now they're upset with you for being early. The thing is, we want to get it there on time. Early. But in their mind, they want it at 12. Why are you early? They expected it at 12 because of their reasons. It's scheduled. Now, a lot of times we don't know these things are scheduled. The app knows that it's scheduled, but the customer, for their reasons, they would be upset because it was supposed to arrive when they scheduled it to arrive for their reasons. Overcomplicating things, saying, oh, they want it there by 12, but I'm going to be there by 11:30 because I got it already. No, they want it by 12. Now, I'm not telling you to not arrive on time. What I'm telling you is sometimes we overcomplicate things. We think too deeply about things. Excuse me. Sometimes we think too deeply about things and we end up making some decisions for ourselves instead of going with what we see in the app. Keeping it simple was the best thing that I can do. You want to know why? Let's go through it. All right. My rating was a 4.67 8 months ago. Guess what? I'm going to change the screen. It changed to a 4.69 when I stopped giving a sugar honey iced tea like that. I still provide great customer service, but only if I need to communicate. That's the only time I communicate. I stopped caring so much and stopped overcomplicating things. It jumped to from a 4.67, which is this one, to a 4.69. Obviously, there's going to be some months, it's going to be months away because DoorDash is not my primary source of income. Okay? Now, next one. 2 months ago, I jumped to a 4.88 customer rating. Keep in mind, I'm doing more DoorDash, yeah, but I'm not doing a whole lot of DoorDash. And my ratings just keep on going up and not giving a sugar honey iced tea. Now, finally, look at this. 4.92. How do I jump all the way down from a 4.67 8 months ago to a 4.92? I took this screenshot yesterday. A lot of people, they overcomplicate these things and they shouldn't. That's all I'm saying. Yesterday's video was the point of it. Don't overcomplicate it. If the notes say, hand it to customer, hand it to the customer. If the notes say, leave it at the door, you leave it at the door, you take a picture, and you let the customer know with the note, hey, I left it at the door as requested, whatever. You don't have to sit in your car and wait. Now, I know the reason why you're choosing to do that is because you want to cover yourself. You want to make sure nobody steal it. You want to make sure that nobody does this, that, this, and sometimes even when you leave it at the door and you're waiting for the customer to come and get it, if the customer want to say that they didn't get their food, they would do it anyway. Even if you hand it to them, they would do it anyway. So you got to make the best choice possible on your location to where you're delivering to. If you know a certain area, they have a lot of fraudulent activity going on, then you made a bad decision. All right? So I'm going back to it again. My customer rating shot through the roof. I wasn't even doing DoorDash like that. That's why it took me 8 months to go from 4.67 to 4.92. I barely do DoorDash. I do like 1 or 2 orders a week. Of course, it's going to take me about 8 months for me to do this. You know what I'm saying? About 1 or 2 orders a week. Maybe more, maybe, but I'm telling you, I don't do a lot of DoorDash a week. A lot of DoorDash. No, I don't. But when I see that something as simple as this, that within the community, there's a lot of people that do all this extra stuff. It's unnecessary. And this customer that spoke to me about this told me it was super annoying that their Dasher went above and beyond to text them all the stuff that the DoorDash app was already updating them about. So when this customer said this to me, I was like, you know what? You got a point. You got a point. I didn't know it was that it was going to affect you that in that way. But hey, there's a TikTok video that was shared with me. And in that TikTok video, you see this woman, she's scared for her life. Now, let me first say, I'm not going to say that this is fake. And I'm not going to say that this is real. I'm going to share the link. I'm going to put it at the top of the comment section. And you make your judgment whether you feel like it's real or fake. But based on what I was hearing that customer say, that DoorDash Dasher was trying to do too much. And that TikToker ended up calling the police and all of that stuff. So this is another reason why going above and beyond can be taken one way or another way. You just don't know who you're delivering to. And it's starting to rain. But excuse the little rain that you hear. Anyway, just keep it simple. What are you supposed to do? Pick it up, leave it at the door. Pick it up, hand it to the customer. Nothing extra, nothing in between. I guarantee you, majority of customers just want their freaking food. They're not looking for a new best friend. They're not looking for any additional stuff. They just want their food. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it, family. I knew some people wouldn't get it when I posted it yesterday. Don't overcomplicate it. Believe me when I say this. I showed the proof. 8 months ago, my customer rating was 4.67. How the hell did I get it to a 4.92? I was just doing what I was supposed to. That's it. I ain't doing nothing extra. I'm hearing people stapling goodies, all kind of sweets and all that to the bag. And somebody told me yesterday that somebody was stapling Hershey's Kisses to the bag. Hopefully that person, I don't know when that person was doing it, but in this heat, that chocolate is not going to look too good when they open that up. I'm just saying. I don't know if it was hot, if it was cold. I don't know. But stapling Hershey's Kisses, even though it's a good gesture, why are you doing that? What if that person is allergic to chocolate? I don't know. People have all kinds of weird allergies nowadays. Why are you doing that? Don't go above and beyond. Just do what it says do. You don't need to go above and beyond to try to wow the customer. You only get 5 stars. They don't have an option to give you 15 stars. They don't have an option to give you. All you got to do is just be professional and handle yourself like you should. If you really believe in what you do, then yeah, be professional. You know what I'm saying? Be friendly, smile, right? Make the customer laugh, whatever, when you see them, right? Cool. You know how many times, let me give y'all a quick example, right? You know how many times I've gotten a delivery. It says a female name, and when I if it's a hand it to customer. I knock on the door and I say, hey, I have a delivery for this person. That's my wife. Of course, I'm not that person. That's my wife, But the whole thing is, we have a laugh about it. I even had a guy that he was like, hey, how do you know that my name is not such and such? I'm like, well, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Maybe that's what you go by in the app. And he was like, man, you better stop playing with me. And then he started laughing, and we started laughing. And guess what? He gave me an extra $5 because of the humor, the exchange. I know this is a long video, but I need you to understand that you need to get out your feelings. Keep it simple. All the additional is not necessary. Just keep it simple. My ratings jumped in 8 months, and I barely do DoorDash. That's my proof right there. I don't need to show any more. My ratings jumped to 4.92. I'm only eight points away from being a 5-star driver. And I only have about 1,400 deliveries lifetime completed. Keep it simple, people. Keep it simple, man. All right? Woman, just keep it simple. Anyway, with all that said, I hope y'all really digest what I be putting out there. Whenever I put a video out, digest it. Don't get in your feelings. What you getting in your feelings for? Just digest it and make your own decision moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in your feelings about, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Just shush. Just digest it. Even with this video, digest what I'm saying. Watch it again. If you didn't completely get it, watch it again before you make your choice. Like, oh, he don't know what he's saying. Just watch it again. Okay? Anyway, jump into this Bentley thing. Bentley, he put out a video saying that this new screenshot, obviously I did 2 videos about it. This is the first one, and this is the second one, right? About the base pay and, you know, the flaw in the system and this right here and all that, right? And when I saw that he said that this was a mistake, DoorDash responded and said that this was a mistake. Awesome. Come on, DoorDash. Now, I got to respond and I got to salute to Bentley. Yeah, I salute to Bentley for actually getting the correct information and putting it out there. Who else would be able to get this information directly from the horse? The horse's mouth. That's who we're hearing it from, DoorDash. So I salute to Bentley for getting that information. Yeah, it was a mistake. Y'all worth too much damn money to be making little mistakes like that. Come on, DoorDash. Come on. I still got to put that fire up y'all behinds because come on now. Why y'all making such a damn simple mistake? Why? Y'all worth too much money to be making these kinds of mistakes. And then next thing you know, it's a doggone nightmare throughout the driver community. Come on now. These mistakes should not be made. Not by Tony, not by DoorDash, not by anyone working for DoorDash. These types of mistakes should not be made at all. None. Y'all worth too much money, man. Come on. Get it together. And like I said in this video, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping big time. Tripping. Get it together, DoorDash. Y'all public. Y'all a publicly traded company now. If you wasn't ready to go public, if this had happened while y'all was private, I'd have been like, okay, cool. It's just another DoorDash issue. You know, we had all those outages and all that. You know, nobody really made a big deal, big fuss, because it was a typical thing from DoorDash, and it was a private company. But now that y'all went public, I can't remember the last time we had an outage like that. Well, then again, I don't do DoorDash enough to experience that. So at least it's not as bad as it was, you know? But now you're public. You're a publicly traded company. These types of mistakes, stuff being released when it wasn't supposed to be released. Come on, DoorDash. To Dashers. Come on, man. Get it together. Get it together. And on the other side, your driver Mike said something about A/B testing. Okay? I can't always believe what DoorDash say either. I'ma just be honest, and I'ma say that to Bentley. I'ma say that to whoever believed that what Bentley said and all that. I can't always believe what DoorDash say. Oh, that was released by mistake. Really? Or was it an A/B test? You make your decision on what you want to believe. Hey guys, release this real quick. Let's see how Dashers respond to it. Oh, a bunch of YouTube videos about it already, Tony. Oh, this ain't gonna work, man. They going nuts about this. No, pull it quick. If it was a mistake, why did it take about an hour for it to disappear? It takes about an hour for them to make a change. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Some people had it for about an hour. If it was a simple mistake of a release, why it took an hour for them to pull it away? About an hour to pull it away. I can't always believe what they say, man. I can't. It's just what it is. So that's that. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section down below. And if you are an independent contractor, make sure you squeeze the life out of that like button. Everybody else that's not independent, deuces.